little bit of a different focal length. I'm using a 24mm on the FX9. You can see usually why I use a 35 is because now you can see my air conditioning unit and just more stuff than needed. But you probably did not come here to look at my janky YouTube studio, right? You came here because you wanted to know what are price shopping clients. And today in this video, short video, because I wanted to make this really concise and really brief for you guys, straight to the point. What are price shopping clients? Why, or what are their motivations for being, price shopping clients? And then how can you respond to price shopping clients when they come to you for a series of videos or for a single video project? All right, now, so what are price shopping clients? At the end of the day, some clients that you talk to are basically just going to want to try to find the cheapest production company or single shooter experience possible, right? They're willing to pay $500 for a full project, $350, $400, something along that realm of budget, right? And now, why do they exist? Well, if you think about it, a good analogy that I make to much of filmmaking is sort of like the food and hospitality industry, right? So take hospitality, right? Going to a hotel. You can go to, say you're going to Las Vegas or something like that, and you want to find the cheapest possible place, right? It could be literally like a really shitty hotel. You just need some place to sleep in, right? You can find a hotel for $99 a night, right? And again, that experience is going to be, more or less not too great. It's just going to be a bed and a bathroom. The walls are going to be pretty crappy. Might have a weird smell and stuff like that. But $99, you get what you pay for, right? Now, on the other end of the spectrum, say you want the lobby experience, say you want a really good concierge experience, you want a nice hotel room, right? Marble bath with like a walk-through shower and, 2 queen-size beds, a view of like Las Vegas and stuff like that, right? You're probably gonna spend maybe like $300-400 a night. Right, that's 3 to 4 times the price of your cheap little hotel. Right now, same thing with when it comes to video and film production. Certain clients, at the end of the day, they really just want something cheap, right? Because their value perception is low. All right, what is value perception? Value perception, you can think of it as quality versus quantity. And how do you marry the two, right? For certain clients, they don't want to marry the two. They just care about the price at the end of the day, right? And unfortunately, for a lot of them, they don't really know what they're gonna get based upon them thinking, okay, I have a very low value perception. I just need video. I don't care what it looks like. I don't care how many I get. I just need, say, like a baseline, like 2 or 3 videos. What's your price, right? And you're gonna find clients like that are price shopping. Especially the ones that are red flag ones are ones that don't want to talk about much about the project, much about the brand. Maybe you ask them, hey, what was the inspiration behind your logo? What kind of color palettes are your brand? Do you rock like green and orange? Do you rock blue and white? What's going on? What kind of sales you do? What kind of audience do you have right now? What kind of demographic are you targeting? Right, when you start to ask those questions, which are valid questions, you want to know what kind of client you're going to be working with. If the client just says, yeah, what's your rate? Like they get to the nitty gritty and they just ask you what's your rate, how much it's going to charge. Those are price shopping clients, right? And they exist for many reasons, but again, most of it is because they can't marry the quality and quantity equation, right? They can't find a good middle ground, and so they're just going to go way off into one spectrum, which is like, hey, I just want to know how much this is going to cost me, right? And typically their budget is very low, right? They may have less than $1,000 budget for X amount of videos, and have to think about how many drafts am I gonna give this person, so on and so forth, right? Now, what are some responses, or how do you respond to price shopping clients? In my experience, if you can give them a number, then just go with it, right? Again, they may not have a huge budget at all. They may have like $500, $250. If your project quota is like $3,000 or $4,000, immediately they're probably not going to go with you, and that's okay, right? Because what you bring to the table is much higher than what they're willing to pay, right? And that's just an unfortunate casualty, you can say, of video and film production when you're working with direct to client, right? DTC, direct to client, direct to consumer. Now, if they are willing to play ball with you, right? Maybe their project budget is like $1,000, but you know, for you it would cost you $3,000 based upon what they were looking for, right? Then at least you can kind of like massage that communication, massage that project budget, and maybe you find a middle ground. Maybe it's like $1,500 or $1,800, right? Where both you and the client are happy with the decision that you make. But price shopping clients are not going to go away, you know, as long as people are willing to pay extremely low rates, you know, production company wise, or maybe, you know, you're a single shooter, you shoot, edit everything. There's going to be people continuously that are wanting to kind of build their reel up, build their portfolio, and they have no choice but to do super low budget or no budget projects. But again, if you've been established and if you know your worth, clients come to you that are price shopping, immediately know the red flags, right? The first one is if they immediately just ask you what your rate is, what is your budget, or what is your rate, and then hey, how much is this gonna cost, without actually getting into like the project itself. Number one red flag. Again, just send them a quote and then go from there. You know, the second thing you can do is you can refer out, right? And so say if they say, hey, what's your rate, right? It's like a 2-minute conversation. I've had them before. Really weird. They just say, hey, how much do you charge? And I'm like, okay, well, what kind of project is it? What types of videos do you need? How long are the videos? Again, what's your demographic? And they just say, yeah, what's your rate? Right? They really get down to the nitty gritty. Then at that point, another option, number two, is just to refer out, right? Maybe you know a nephew or a cousin, or one of your friends' little brothers, little sisters is in film school or in a video production class at their college. You can refer out and say, hey, you know, I know someone that is just starting out, right? They just kind of want to get their feet wet. It sounds like this might be the project that you're looking for. You just need something super, super, super basic that you don't have the time or the equipment or the resources to do yourself. Totally fine. I can refer you out. Maybe it's $200 or $250, and you know, then that's up to the client to say yes or no. But at the end of the day, again, price shopping clients, just be wary of them. Don't take it personal. Everything is just business, like we all do. Everything is just business. But know your worth, right? Know that if you're used to working like, you know, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 budgets, and a client comes to you with, you know, $250, it's like, you know, it's really up to you if you want to take that. Personally, I can find better ways to make $250. But again, everyone is at their own level. And so hopefully this video can kind of give you a introduction or like a grasp to why there are price shopping clients. What is their motivation? What is their inspiration for again, price shopping? And then, you know, what are some responses on your end? All right, so hope you guys found this video useful. If you did, leave it a thumbs up. I'd appreciate it. Subscribe to my YouTube channel as always, just so you're notified of new content coming out. And my friends, every day you have an opportunity to create your experience and to write and tell your own story. My name is David Lee. I'll catch you guys in the next video.